the cinema which we are watching or media we are following, there is no diversity. There is no social diversity, and the cinema is like we, our community, our stories. I never saw our stories in cinema. That time, I decided to make a documentary films on my own community's story. There are a lot of films on Dalit stories, but that films made by outsiders, mostly like they are maybe they are left-wing people, or they are very elite, and they are showing Dalit as always a victim. I want to break this image of Dalit. Every film has some politics, anything. But I consider myself as a researcher and a filmmaker. I inspire mostly Ranjith and Nagraj Manjule.
Ranjith.
Yeah, Ranjith. That entire what happened with this student. At least I think this is my tribute or my contribution for Rohit Vemula's struggle. That's why I dedicated the film. Actually, my family migrated from Mumbai to, many people migrated village to city, but my family exactly U-turn. My family migrated Mumbai, old Bombay, to village because my father was a mill worker. And when 90s mill was shut down, my family, because of jobless, they migrated from village. So still my family is staying in a caste ghetto. In a border area of Maharashtra, Karnataka-Maharashtra border. My village, my family village is near to Goa and Karnataka border. And I studied in my graduation in the same town where my family is staying. After that, I studied masters in media and communication. And that time actually, these questions come like the cinema which we are watching or media we are following, there is no diversity. There is no social diversity, and the cinema is like we, our community, our stories. I never saw our stories in cinema. So after that, my master degree, I was working as a contract employee in Film Institute. So I think that time I decided to make a documentary films on my own community's story. And that time I make one film, and the same time I think I decided to make a films on 2014-15. The same time, if you know, there is one very popular, very sensitive Marathi film on caste issue called Fandry. The filmmaker Nagraj Manjule made this film, and that film is very sensitive, and that film is getting so much academic attention, media attention, and I was also thinking that this medium is very interesting to tell your story to larger audience. That's why I decided to make films, but this medium is very costly also. Like in Maharashtra, we have Dalit literature, Dalit theatre, lot of Dalit art form is there, but this medium cinema, there is no such concept called Dalit cinema. There are a lot of films on Dalit stories, but that films made by outsiders, mostly like they are maybe they are left-wing people, or they are very elite, and they are showing Dalit as always a victim, victim, poor, and I want I want to break this image of Dalit. I want to show different life of Dalit. I want to show Dalit assertion. That's why I make a films. Actually, that film was like someone tell me that story to can I make this film, and I go there. I don't know that actually that language is not Marathi. That language is a local Adivasi language called Pauri. So and very low budget film. That film budget was maybe just 10,000. But yeah, that actually someone asked me to make that film. But second film is a completely my idea, because that Bhima Koregaon history and celebration, that is our childhood memories. You know, like in Maharashtrian Dalit families, that Ambedkar is your childhood memory. Like in your childhood, the grandparents, family members tell about Ambedkar. The same way they tell about the histories also. And Bhima Koregaon is one of the history. And when I was in Pune, I attend the gatherings and I like that, you know, the celebration sense. So then I make a film. Actually the film is about the oral history. And I made film in 2000. I completed film in 2017. First screening was in FTII. So after that, you know, 2018, that riot happened, and it's get like a, you know, like larger Indian audience know about that history. So my film and that 2018 ka drama, there is no connection. Even in my film, there is no any footage or any news on that event, because I made before the film. Before 2018, I made a film. First film was, I was specially made for one film festival. In Maharashtra, there is one activist called, I think 2013, he murdered. His name is Narendra Dabholkar. And few filmmakers and few progressive people, they organize a film festival called Vivek Film Festival in Pune, and they are inviting the film on anti-superstition, and their duration was a 15-minute documentary minute. So that's why that film duration is a 15-minute, and this Bhima Koregaon is a larger project. So I take almost 2 years. I take research, field work, like discussion with people. Then I record and then we edit. I am not an activist actually. Okay, I'm a media studies student. I'm a PhD scholar, and I'm following what happened around us. And we was like, me and my many friends were in literally we are in depression when that issue happened. You know, this is like another mental health, issue we are facing. Many Dalit students are facing. Like anything happen in Kerala, UP, Delhi, anywhere. Literally that period, when any atrocities happen, okay, we feel very sad in that particular time. Like when that Hathras happened, I was very disturbed. So same thing when Rohit Vemula's case happened, I was very disturbed, very sad, like completely is like a depressed. So I'm thinking what I do, like at least whenever the person in any space, the person watched this film, and the end of the film he saw the Rohit Vemula. This film is dedicated by Rohit Vemula. At least this entire his institutional murder and that entire what happened with this student. At least I think this is my tribute or my contribution for Rohit Vemula's struggle. That's why I dedicate the film. Because I'm not an activist, na. I not go any protest or anywhere. Biggest challenges is like we don't have a resource. This medium is very costly, and there are groupism is there. Like this is the caste groupism, and this is the biggest challenge to because this is very costly medium. If you want to make one film like a 1 year, it's very privileged activity. So resource is a first challenge, and resource is a major challenge. This few people have a network, na, like they know the fellowships, international grants. And this is like a circle, this is like a close group. They not allow you in their close group because they think like you are making a political films and you are not making a liberal films. This is like a biggest challenge. Like we don't have a resource, like without privilege making a films. The first thing is like why I like a documentary film, because I like realities. Like fiction word and realities are different. I like realities. I want to deal with realities. And second is like making a fiction film is we need more monies na. If like a one fiction film, at least it's take a 1 crore rupees. So that's why like this is very, and we need a big crew. Documentary I alone also go and recording. I start recording. So that is the first reason. And I want to deal like, I like realities. I inspire mostly Ranjith and Nagaraj Manjule.
Ranjith.
Yeah, Ranjith. Because when I started, my career is just like a 6-year career. When I saw the Foundry, and when I, in 2016 I was in FTII. So there, the FTII students, they organize Ranjith's films. The continue 3 days they are screening Ranjith's films. So I watched complete his film like 3, and he was also there. So I follow his work, and how he take a political stand on many issues on screen, off screen. So the both are like inspiration. Actually, Ranjith is very approachable person. I met him in 2018 when I was for a film screening in Chennai, and after that I know many people of his team, and they are very like kind and supportive people. Every Indian person's act is a political act. Okay, every film is a political film. Whatever it is, like a dominant caste story, it is a Dalit story, it's a Muslim story, OBC story. Every film is a political film. Every film has some politics, anything. But I consider myself as a like researcher and a filmmaker. Actually, Gelomed, she passed away in 2021 in second pandemic. That film I started after my second project. I follow her almost 3 years, and like my purpose is I like documentation also. Like we need to document people, history, memories, culture, and need to archive for a next generation. So that is the purpose to make a film on this, this person, historical person, and the stories. And that Chaitanya project is now in editing stage. Started one production house called Begumpura Production. It's like a very small idea. And our plan, like I have 2 friends also, they are also part of this production house. And the plan is that first at least 1 year make a small video stories, like a 6-minute, 4-minute, and it's like a complete now like no support system, nothing. We are just like, we have camera, editing system, like small, like we have editor who edit on laptop. So plan is that like develop that production house, because if I as an individual make a film, maybe I produce one film in 2-3 years. But there is a collective work. We produce yearly at least 4 films. Yeah, that is like a project.